Oh, honey girl, you like the sounds, ba? You like the sounds? Yeah, here. Let me turn them down real quick. So, how's it? You know, my name's Santa. Just saw you on the side of the road at Sandy's, and just wanted to see if you like cruise. You know, I'd take you out, go eat. You know the kind.
Bruh, not even act like you sounds good. You sound rubber.
Oh, that's a little harsh, huh?
Where you wanna go eat? What? McDonald's? Ah, get out of here.
Okay, well, find it. I will spend this EBT on somebody else that loves me. Okay?
Hawaii's car culture. When you hear car culture, you probably think of many different places, like Japan for the Bosozoku cars, or SoCal for the lowrider cars, or even the South for the high-riser cars, which includes things like donks, boxes, or bubbles. But Hawaii also has its own car culture, and I'm going to cover the most biggest one, Toyota Tacomas, or as we call them in Hawaii, yotas. No matter where you are in Hawaii, you're most likely gonna see a Toyota Tacoma somewhere. They're kind of always just around. And if you were to have to play a drinking game for every Yoda that you've seen, or every Yoda that passed by you, the shots would probably be never ending to the point where alcohol poisoning would be guaranteed. For example, here's a picture of like a parking lot for a beach or the beach park. And here's me doing like a raw reaction to somebody driving in Waianae. Brother just pulled up into Waianae. And you already see there's a Ford. Oh, right there. Rewind a little bit. Rewind. Hold on. You'll miss him. Bangle. Yoda. First one. First shot. Boom. Yoda. Second shot. Boom. Oh, Yoda in the back. Tree. Yoda. 4. 8. Oh, 5. Sitting at 5 shots. Okay. Is there anything on the oncoming right there? Oh, no, but there's something right in front of us. Look at that. Look at that. The Tacoma Toyota. So we're at 6 shots. So we were sitting at 6 shots. And take in mind, guys, this was under a minute of footage. I kind of skipped in between to actually catch each Yoda we caught, but this is still under a minute. Yodas, like you've seen in the picture in the video, come in all different shapes and sizes, which leads me into the next topic, the most common Yodas. Lifted Yodas. Now, I will say some people slam their Yodas down to the ground, but most local boys lift their Yodas up so high it could be considered a baby monster truck. And this is the most common mod that people in Hawaii do, at least your trucks, which also makes sense because Yoda culture most of the time includes people that go fishing or hunt boar. So if you need to get to like a killer fishing spot or a killer hunting spot, you're gonna need a car that can climb over rocks and sand. So lifting that fucker till it's the same height as an average Samoan makes sense. The next mod up, and arguably the second most biggest mod in car culture for Hawaii, would be sounds. Sounds, aka the stereo and speaker in the car, is another big part of Hawaii's car culture. You can have the most rubbish car, but if you got major bumping sounds, it's okay. Good sounds can cancel out how doo-doo your car is, and that's just a thing. For the most part with sounds, some people just have a good stereo, good speakers, and maybe one subwoofer and just stop there. But others go to the extent of making their car into like a rolling speaker. Like, you know that kid that used to always have a JBL speaker inside his bag and walked around school? Imagine that, but now it's like an Autobot from Transformers disrupting you on the streets. And sitting inside one of those cars while a song is playing, it feels like your cells are just being divided. And if you have a lifted Yota with good sounds and major sounds, perfection. Just because you have good sounds, let's say you got like a good stereo, you got like a bunch of subwoofers, you cruising, you blasting your music. You can't just play anything to fit in with the car culture in Hawaii. Introducing high EQs. High EQs are these songs that are basically like the cherry on top for the sound system. You can have a rubber sound system and these songs could probably save it. For example, I'll show two versions of the same song. The first one is the original right here. And then now, the second one is with EQs. The next two mods I'm going to go over are neon lights underneath the car and hanging flags. Specifically the Hawaii state flag and the Kanaka Maoli. For the neon lights, I'm going to go over like real quick and simple. It's like what it says. It's just neon lights underneath the car. I usually only see them on lifted Yotas, not that much on other cars. But the flags I seen them on mostly just trucks, and more so on like the west side. But it's important to note that the Hawaii state flag is usually upside down on the trucks, and that's for protests and awareness of the unjust overthrow of Hawaii. If you want to hear more about that, I covered it a little bit in my previous video. For the second flag, that is the Kanaka Maoli. That flag represents the Hawaiian people and the culture, and that's also the flag I used while dancing in my other video. Combined everything listed in this video about Hawaii's car culture, and now you have the exodia of all cars in Hawaii. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, consider like a like and subscribe. You don't have to, but it would be really appreciated. I also stream on twitch.tv/brada_hunter. If you want to drop by, maybe drop a follow. If I'm streaming, come in, say how's it, say what's up. I'll be really happy with that. So hope you guys enjoyed, and till next time. Okay, shooties in.